Hello homemakers, and welcome to another Habits of the Homemaker series. I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be doing a sit down video with you guys, and I'm going to be sharing 12 tips that will help you keep your house clean daily. So if you guys are ready to hear my 12 tips that will help you keep your house clean every day, stay tuned. Okay, so tip number 1 is to take your shoes and coats off at the door and put them away. I feel like this is like one of the top tips. A lot of people actually walk throughout their house with shoes on, and that's really not good. Honestly, it's very unsanitary. My husband and I and our son, we all take our shoes off at the door. We have a foyer when you come in the house, so it's actually not the area that we step on and walk on throughout the house. So we make sure that we take our shoes off immediately. And if we have guests over, we just politely let them know, hey, can you guys please take off your shoes at the door? Because it just keeps it sanitary. If you think about it, you're outside with your shoes. You're walking in public restrooms. You are walking on dirty streets. You're at the gas station stepping in fuel. All of these different things, you do not want to track that throughout your house. So it's very important to take off your shoes. When you get when you get in the door, make sure you take off your coats. If you have a coat closet, we have a coat closet in our foyer, so we just go ahead and hang our coats up, and then store your shoes in the closet. So that way, not only are you not tracking dirt throughout your house, but you are also making sure that the area stays clutter free. Tip number 2: make your bed every day. That is like the thing that just to me makes my room just like look so much better, feel so much better. So, after my husband, he goes off to work and things like that, and then I'm up and, Joelle is up, I go ahead and I make up our bed, and then I make up Joelle's bed as well. And so once making up the bed, it just looks so much better. And to me, it always feels better to actually get into a made up bed as opposed to getting into a bed that is messy from the night before. Tip number 3: fold your laundry immediately after washing. This has been a big thing for me. A lot of times we tend to wash clothes and then we just have this whole big stack of clean clothes, and then it just sits there because you don't want to fold it or hang it up because it looks overwhelming. So if you just immediately fold it, it makes it cuts down that clutter, and it also helps your clothes to fit much better and not to be as wrinkled. Tip number 4: wash dishes in between meals, and also wipe your countertops and your stove. After meals, I definitely, I may not do it like immediately after, like as soon after we finish eating, but within the next 20 minutes or so, I make sure that I wash the dishes so that my kitchen can be prepared for the next meal. Because if we have dirty dishes and you have dirty countertops, not only will you get frustrated, but you are less likely to want to cook again because you look in the kitchen and you just see this mess. So make sure that you wash your dishes and that you wipe your countertops, sanitize them. And you also want to clean your stove because, sometimes, food is going to spill while you're cooking or while you're serving, and you might have grease splatters or you may have sauce or things like that. You want to get that up immediately because if you allow that to sit, then grime and dirt and grease is going to build up, and it's going to be really hard to get that out over time. Tip number 5: wipe down your sink and your toilets every day. You don't have to, I don't do like a deep cleaning in my bathrooms every day, but if you just get, some spray, whatever is your favorite spray that you use to clean, and you just wipe down, your sink area, your faucet and things like that, your sink bowl, wipe down, your toilet seat, different things like that, the backboard of your toilet. That will definitely help to minimize, dirt and minimize germs and things like that. And it'll also keep everything looking neat and, smelling much better. Okay, tip number 6 is to declutter and keep your items and your paper organized. One thing that can definitely make your house feel messy and look messy is mail. Trust me, I know. My husband and I have been through this, and we are still purging mail. If you guys hear, that's Joelle right here, my son. But if, having tons of mail piled up, and then all these papers and paperwork and things like that. You definitely want to declutter. You want to throw away your junk mail. You want to shred your mail with your personal information, and keep a filing system or something of that sort that will help keep things organized, so you don't just have a big pile of papers on your table or in your office area, because that will definitely make your house look unorganized and messy, and it'll give you a headache. So just make sure that you keep those things organized and decluttered. Tip number 7, store items after using them. So you definitely, after you use something, put it back, just put it away. I practice that with my son. He's 2 years old, and he has stuff everywhere. He wants to pull out everything. He'll pull out his blocks, he'll pull out his flashcards, he'll pull out his alphabets, and I'm like, okay, honey, we can play with these things, but once we, finish with one thing, we clean it up and we put it back, and then we go on to the next, because that will keep clutter and things like that minimized. And it'll also help you stay, more focused, as opposed to having so many things, everywhere. Tip number 8, dust and vacuum regularly. That was something that I, struggled with when it came to dusting. I wasn't like dusting, regularly. I mean, I would dust, but, I wouldn't do it like every day. Sometimes I may wait, like, I'm whacking away 2 weeks. No, dust regularly, because dust accumulates, and it accumulates fast, and you definitely don't want to be inhaling that and breathing that in, and then it just looks very unpleasant, especially if you have guests or something over like that. So you just want to make sure that you wipe down your surfaces and things like that on a daily basis, and make sure that you vacuum so that it can get up any type of dirt, any type of food crumbs, things like that may have spilled throughout the day. Okay, tip number 9 is to make sure that you take out your trash on a daily basis and to disinfect that area. So my husband, he takes out all of our trash cans. We have trash, little trash cans in the bathroom. We have a large trash can in our off of our kitchen, which is in our laundry room, and then we also have another trash can which we put Joelle's like dirty diapers and things like that in. My husband ensures that goes out on a daily basis, and then we disinfect it with Lysol, and just make sure that if anything is spilled, that we wipe it down and sanitize it and things like that, because you want to make sure that you're keeping that area clean as well, because you don't want to attract any type of bugs or insects or things like that. And then just you want it to smell as nice as it possibly can. I mean, trash is not going to smell good, but you want to make sure that you keep it from actually having a odor that is just going to be foul. You don't want that. So take the trash out on a daily basis and make sure that you keep that area sanitized and as clean as possible. Tip number 11 is to clean your tub / your shower after each use. I know this might sound a little drastic to some people, and I'm not necessarily saying do a full-on bleach cleaning, after each use. Even if you just simply wipe it down. I know, even for instance, like when we give our son his bath every night, after he gets out his bath, I clean the tub, because I want it to be clean for the next night when we give him a bath. And I also want to make sure that our tub stays looking fresh as possible, because when you allow that dirt, here he is right here, hi baby, when you allow that dirt to just sit, it's going to be so much harder to get that out, and you're going to have rings around your tub, and you're going to have gunk and things like that, especially if you have like a tile shower and all of that. It's really best to clean that on a daily basis, because it's really harder to get dirt out of those type of surfaces. So just make sure that you keep that clean and just wipe it down on a daily basis. Okay, and my final tip is tip number 12, which is to change your perspective and do everything as unto the Lord. I cannot tell you all how much that helped me out. When you stop looking at keeping your house clean as a chore, but really look at it as something, as a joy. I use this time, I say, to bless my home. I don't look at it as, you know, just some chore I have to do, but I actually take pride in being a homemaker and being the keeper of my home. And so I want to make sure that things in my home are running as smoothly and efficiently as possible. And a part of that is making sure that my home is kept clean and in order. So I know that when I'm doing these things and as I'm making sure that my home is clean and I'm blessing it by keeping it that way, that I'm doing that unto the Lord, that the Lord sees my services and he sees that I am a servant, and I just want to make him proud. So I feel like when you really change your perspective and you know, God, I'm doing this as unto you, and I'm serving you and I'm serving my family while doing it. There's no greater thing than that. So I hope that you ladies enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. You comment down below, leave some of your tips. Let me know if anything was helpful to you guys. Let me know if you all practice any of the same things, or if you guys have some different tips of your own. I would love to hear back from you guys. So I love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all your love and support. And if you guys have not already, make sure that you click that red button that says subscribe so that you guys can be notified of every time we put up a new video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, you guys have a great day. Love you. Mwah. Bye.